Alright, it is 5 o'clock. Hope everybody is having a good Thursday. Alright, pack number 1. Possibilities are endless. Alright, first up, we got Alec Thomas, D-backs. We got Ricky Titteman, first for the Blue Jays. Brian Buelvas, A's. First Hunter Goodman for the Rockies. A first Brady House for the Nats. First Logan Henderson for the Brewers. Julio Rodriguez, Mariners. First Kyle Manzardo for the Rays. Blaze Jordan, Red Sox. Trent Devaugh, Angels. Pedro Leon, Astros. Isaac Pacheco first for the Tigers. Brett Beatty for the Mets. First McCade Brown for the Rockies. CJ Abrams, Padres. First Brooks Goswin for the White Sox. Kevin Alcantara, Cubs. Joe Mack first for the Marlins. Orelvis Martinez for the Blue Jays. First Drew Gray for the Cubs. Max Meyer, Marlins. Gunnar Henderson, Orioles. First Christian Encarnacion Strand for the Twins. And our Chromes, we have Ryan Spikes, first for the Tampa Bay Rays, going to Rusty. We have a first Chase Petty for the Minnesota Twins, going to Carter. We have Jeter Downs for the Red Sox, Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. First Joe Rock for the Rockies, going to Tyler. First Maddox Bruns for the Dodgers, going to Rick. We have a franchise features Brady House and Dalen Lyle for the Washington Nationals insert, going to Drew. And our refractors, we have a Lonnie White Jr. first, going to Jason. And we have a Jordan Groshans for the Toronto Blue Jays. Alright, we got a first hitter refractor. Second round, 64th overall. Looks like we have a hit in this one of some kind. First up, first Chad Dallas for the Blue Jays. Pico Armstrong for the Cubs. First Jacob Steinmetz for the D-backs. JJ Bleday for the Marlins. A first Cody Morissette for the Marlins. Jeter Downs, Red Sox. A first Jay Allen for the Cincinnati Reds. A Jose Salas for the Marlins. First Brendan Beck for the Yankees. Will Bednar for the Giants. We get Igor Rosario for the Padres. A first Wes Kath for the White Sox. Alexander Vargas, Yankees. Edwin Arroyo first, Mariners. Glover Paguro, Pirates. First Tyler Black, Brewers. Ronnie Mauricio, Mets. Yohendrick Penengo, Cubs. First Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, Red Sox. Ruben Ambarro first, Reds. Mika Otenbright first, Phillies. Gunnar Hoagland first, Blue Jays. And an Oslevis Basabe for the Tampa Bay Rays. And our Chromes, we have Pedro Leon, Houston Astros. Luis Angel Acuna, Texas Rangers. We have a first Justin Rhodes for the Orioles going to CJ. A first Dalen Lyle for the Nats for Brady, or Drew, not Brady. We have Austin Hedrick, Cincinnati Reds. JJ Bleday, Miami Marlins. And our first auto we have is Robert Gasser, a refractor of $4.99. And it is 209 of $4.99. This one's going to Randy. So congrats, Randy, on the first auto. And our refractors parallels here we have Dominique Campbell first for the Mets. And that one's going to Michael. And we have a Chad Patrick first for the Diamondbacks going to Josh. Robert Gasser, second round pick, 71st overall for the Padres. For auto number 1. Alright, first Andrew Painter, Phillies. Tanner Allen, first, Marlins. Chejung Liu, Red Sox. First Sean Burke, White Sox. Marcel Urbina, Twins. Chase McDermott first for the Astros. Gavin Williams first for the Indians. Yoelqui Cespedes for the White Sox. Noah Miller first for the Twins. Ed Howard for the Cubs. First Dalen Lyle for the Nats. Victor Mesa Jr. for the Marlins. First Mason Miller for the A's. Asa Lacy for the Royals. First Tyler Madison for the Tigers. And first Colton Cowser for the Orioles. First JT Schwartz for the Mets. Cooper Kinney first for the Rays. Nick York for the Red Sox. Oops, I've been putting it in the wrong place. There we go. A first Carson Williams for the Rays. Malcolm Nunez for the Cardinals. First Jose Torres for the Reds. And Jeremy De La Rosa for the Nationals. And for our Chromes, we have Tristan Cassis, Boston Red Sox. Spencer Torkelson, Detroit Tigers. A first Carson Williams for the Tampa Bay Rays, going to Rusty. A first Dustin Sands for the Washington Nationals, going to Drew. A first Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals, going to Randy. Reginald Preciado for the Cubs. We have a Bowman Draft Night insert of Jordan Lawler for the D-backs for Josh. We have a refractor Christian Hernandez, Chicago Cubs, going to Emad. And a refractor Cal Connolly for the Atlanta Braves, going to Charles. Cal Connolly, 4th round pick bat. Over a little. Welcome, Drew. So far, I believe from the Nats, we got... I think our first insert was the Nats. Yeah, we got a franchise features, House and Lyle. And we have a paper house, I remember. That's what I recall from the Natsinals. Do we have any firsts in here? Yeah, you got a Seance. You got a Lyle. Yep, that's what we got so far. We have a hit in this one. Could be our second auto, hopefully. That'd be cool. Alright. First up, our Pippa. Errol Vera, Angels. First Kai Bush, Angels. Helio Ramos, Giants. First Carter Jensen, Royals. Nick Gonzalez, Pirates. First Doug Nikhazy, Indians. Novella Marte, Mariners. First Adrian Del Castillo, D-backs. Reginald Preciado, Cubs. Matthew Nelson first, Reds. Woman Diaz, Dodgers. Brainer Bonacci, Red Sox. First Chad Patrick, D-backs. Aaron Sabato, Twins. First Justin Rhodes, Orioles. Andy Rodriguez, Pirates. First Kevin Kopps, Padres. First Michael Morales, Mariners. Gunnar Henderson, Orioles. First Ryan Spikes, Tampa Bay Rays. Jackson Jobe first for the Tigers. Ian Moeller first for the Rangers. And a Harry Ford first for the Mariners. It's our first Harry Ford we found. Alright. And our Chromes. First Carter Jensen, Kansas City Royals for Steve. Miguel Geraldo for the Blue Jays. Diego Cartaya for the Dodgers. Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. First Joe Rock for the Rockies. Going to Tyler. Auto number 2 is Carter Jensen, Kansas City Royals. Going to Steve. Carter Jensen is a 3rd round pick, 78th overall. For the Kansas City Royals. Alright, we have Gunnar Hoagland, Toronto Blue Jays insert, going to Rusty. And our refractors, we have first Emmanuel Rodriguez for the Minnesota Twins, for Carter. And we have Julio Rodriguez, Seattle Mariners, going to Douglas. Two autos in with 8 packs still to go. Looks like we have an Invicta insert in this guy. Okay. We also have a paper parallel coming up. I think it's sky blue. Alright, first up we have Luis Angel Acuna, Rangers. Jordan Veers first for the Phils. Alec Thomas at D-backs. Ricky Titteman first, Blue Jays. Brian Buelvas, A's. Hunter Goodman first, Rockies. Brock Selvage first, Yankees. Sam Bachman first, Angels. Bryce Miller first, Mariners. Ryan Cusick first, Braves. Sal Frelick first, Brewers. Donta Williams first, Orioles. Michael McGreevy first, Cardinals. Julio Carreras for the Rockies. Isaac Pacheco first, Detroit Tigers. Brad Beatty, Mets. Austin Martin, Twins. JC Correa, Astros. Shaylin Polanco, Pirates. First Joe Mack for the Marlins. Orelvis Martinez for the Blue Jays. First Drew Gravy for the Cubs. And our sky blue is first Brooks Guswin, numbered 95 of 499 for the Chicago White Sox. And that one's going to Rusty. And for our chromes and inserts, we have Jake Fox first for the Cleveland Indians, going to Randy. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. A first Benny Montgomery for the Colorado Rockies. That one's going to Tyler. A first Shane Panzini for the Kansas City Royals for Steve. A first Brooks Goswin, again for Rusty. And our Invicta we have. It is a Jordan Lawler Invicta. I believe I had this in my last break. For the D-backs, going to Josh. Next up, we have a Genesis Henry Davis insert for the Pittsburgh Pirates, going to Jason. In our refractors, we have Eguy Rosario for the San Diego Padres, going to Randy. And we have a first Tanner Allen, Miami Marlins, going to Pedro, who is a 4th rounder, 118th overall. It's kind of down there. The border of Bowman drafts qualifications. Our Jordan Lawler Invicta. These ones are fat. They are fat ones. They fit, but they're snug. Haven't pulled any big name parallels yet. There's still time. By the way, if you guys like this product, I have, I think, 3 more up. Currently, what, numbered 6, 8. There's 6, 7, 8, and 10, so 4. I think 6 is the closest to actually going. We have Pedro Pineda for the A's. Ty Madden first for the Tigers. Robert Poisson for the A's. Andrew Abbott first for the Reds. Maximo Acosta, Rangers. Cal Conley, D-backs first. Or Braves first, sorry. Eric Silva, Giants first. Gavin Williams, Indians first. Yoki Cespedes, White Sox. Noah Miller, Twins first. Ed Howard, Cubs. TJ White, first for the Nats. Benny Montgomery, first for the Rockies. Maddox Bruns, first for the Dodgers. Freddie Valdez for the Red Sox. Jake Fox, first, Cleveland. Landon Marco, first, Angels. Alexander Ramirez, Angels. Calvin Ziegler, first, Mets. Francisco Alvarez, Mets. Ryan Holgate, first, Cardinals. And Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. Then our sky blue parallel we have is Errol Vera for the Angels. And this one is number 2 of 499. And this one's going to Jeffrey. Oops, let's get it in there. There we go. And for our chromes, we have Denzel Clark for the first for the A's, going to Zach. We have Christian Encarnacion Strand, first for the Twins, going to Carter. We have Colton Cowser first, for going to CJ. Malcolm Nunez for the Cardinals. Isaac Pacheco first for the Tigers, going to Matt. Jose Torres first for the Reds, going to Josh. We have an insert draft night. Henry Davis for the Pittsburgh Pirates, going to Jason. In our refractors, we have Cade Povich first for the Twins for Carter, and Che-Jung Liu for the Red Sox, going to Joshua. Speaking of the Red Sox, we haven't seen a Mayer yet. We also haven't seen a Henry Ford base card anyway. Trying to brush the table, card went flying. Okay, Nunez is fine. Looks like we have 2 hits back to back in this one, so very likely got an auto and a numbered card. Alright, we have a first Brady House for the Nats with that second one. First Logan Henderson for the Brewers. First Chad Dallas for the Blue Jays. Pico Armstrong for the Cubs. First Jacob Steinmetz for the D-backs. JJ Bleday for the Marlins. Miguel Geraldo, Blue Jays. First Cooper Bowman, Yankees. First Tyler McDonough, Red Sox. Brennan Davis, Cubs. First Bubba Chandler, Pirates. First McCade Brown, Rockies. CJ Abrams, Padres. First Brooks Goswin, White Sox. Kevin Alcantara, Cubs. First Wes Kath, White Sox. Alexander Vargas, Yankees. Max Meyer, Marlins. Christian Encarnacion Strand, first for the Twins. Yohendrick Panengo, Cubs. First Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, Red Sox. First Ruben Ibarra, Reds. And a first Mika Otenbright for the Phillies. And our chromes, we have Freddie Valdez, Boston Red Sox. Maximo Acosta, Texas Rangers. A first Edwin Arroyo for the Mariners, going to Douglas. A first Ryan Cusick for the Braves, going to Charles. And our first, well, don't spoil the well, I'll go with the auto. The auto is a class of 2021 of 250 182 of 250. This is the first class of 2021 card I've seen. And it is Gavin Williams. Cleveland Indians going to Randy. It is a sticker auto opposed to an on-card auto, like the insert autos are. So from past experience, the insert auto seems to count as one of the autos. So that could be our last one. Our parallel then is, we have a purple Alexander Vargas, 71 of 250. For the Yanks, going to Joe. Alright. And then we franchise features insert, Marcelo Mayer, Tyler McDonough for Josh. A refractor first, Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals, going to Randy. And a refractor, Austin Martin for the Minnesota Twins, going to Carter. Yeah, it's the first 2021 draft class I've seen. A class of. I guess they're only auto? I don't know. I've never seen it as an insert. Alright, we have Mick Abel for the Phillies. Jackson Wolf first for the Padres. Eric Pena for the Royals. Connor Noby first for the Orioles. Luis Angel Acuna for the Rangers. Jordan Viers for the Phillies first. Dalen Lyle first for the Nats. Novelli Marte for the Mariners. First Adrian Del Castillo for the D-backs. Reginald Preciado for the Cubs. First Matthew Nelson for the Reds. Jordan Adams for the Angels. Peter Hubeck first for the Dodgers. Eduardo Garcia for the Brewers. Donta Williams first for the Orioles. Michael McGreevy first for the Cardinals. Julio Carreras for the Rockies. Lonnie White first for the Pirates. Adley Rutschman for the Orioles. Spencer Swellenbach first for the Braves. Austin Martin for the Twins. JC Correa for the Astros. And Shaylin Polanco for the Pirates. Alec Thomas Chrome for the D-backs. Heston Kjerstad Chrome for the Orioles. Ty Madden first for Detroit for Matt. Jacob Steinmetz first for the D-backs for Josh. Andy Rodriguez for the Pirates. Yohendrick Pinengo for the Cubs. A Genesis Jordan Lawler insert for the D-backs for Josh. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. A first refractor Marcelo Mayer for the Boston Red Sox. That was probably worth like $100 or so. Going to Joshua. And then a first refractor Landon Marco for the Angels. Well, the break was worth it after all for the Red Sox. Probably worth more than any of the autos. I pulled one of those in the first jumbo box I opened. And now another. It's centered very nice too, which a lot of the refractors sometimes are not. So that's a nice Mayer. I ordered a bunch of light hobby boxes. I'm considering gonna break maybe 2 of them at once. I have to research on prices and stuff. Looks like we have a hit in this one. But I love the black and white ray refractors. We have first Robert Gasser for the Padres, Edbert Perez for the Brewers, Matt Mikulski first for the Giants, Austin Hendrick for the Reds, first Jaden Hill for the Rockies, Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers, another Marcelo Mayer first for the Red Sox. We got Shane Panzini for the Royals first, Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles, Mason Black first for the Giants, Diego Cartaya for the Dodgers, first Cameron Cawley for the Rangers, Emmanuel Rodriguez for the Twins, Cade Povich first for the Twins, Michael Harris for the Braves, Owen Kellington first for the Pirates, Frank Mazzucato first for the Royals, Chase Petty first for the Twins, Po Yu Chen for the Pirates, first Dominic Campbell for the Mets, Tyler Soderstrom for the A's, first Reed Trimble for the Orioles, and Tristan Casas for the Red Sox. Yeah. Someone else got a black and white Brady House. I think it was Randy? Maybe? It was mentioned. We got Matthew Nelson first for the Reds, going to Josh. Russell Smith first for the Brewers, going to Zach. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. A first Wes Cat for the White Sox, going to Rusty. Then we have an insert. It's backwards. It is, or a parallel. It is a blue of 150 Max Meyer Miami Marlins, going to Pedro. Got to Pedro. Our parallels have kind of been stinky today. We have a Genesis Henry Ford for the Seattle Mariners, going to Douglas. Here we go. There you go. We have a refractor TJ White for the Nats for Brady. Or Drew. Not Brady. Drew. And then we have refractor Jordan Adams for the Angels, going to Jeffrey. From what I understand, TJ White is a very raw prospect, athlete prospect, with a low K rate. So, those are a good combination. And for the light boxes, I just have to figure out pricing. I gotta look around. The way I calculate pricing is I just basically look at recent eBay auctions of the products. If they're breaking 3, you know, I'll factor it to 2 or 1, double it, something like that. Kind of get the average of everything and price it up there. So my prices should kind of match the market value. Alright, we got another hit coming up. Alright, we have Garrett Mitchell, Milwaukee Brewers. First Denzel Clark for the A's. Pedro Pineda for the A's. First Ty Madden for the Tigers. Robert Poisson for the A's. First Andrew Abbott for the Reds. First Jackson Merrill for the Padres. Heriberto Hernandez, Rays. First Russell Smith, Brewers. Riley Green, Tigers. Tommy Mace first for Cleveland. Adel Amador, Colorado. Raquelvin Del Castro, Blue Jays. Zach Veen, Rockies. Luis Rodriguez, Dodgers. First TJ White, Nationals. Another first Benny Montgomery for the Rockies. Jairo Pomares for the Giants. First Ryan Webb for the Indians. Milkar Perez, Mariners. First Landon Marco, Angels. Alexander Ramirez, Angels. First Calvin Ziegler, Mets. And our Chromes, we have Joe Mack first for the Miami Marlins, going to Pedro. Ed Howard for the Cubs. Robert Poisson for the A's. First Jaden Hill for the Rockies, going to Tyler. First Hunter Goodman for the Rockies, also going to Tyler. A parallel, we have a speckle, Julio Rodriguez. So we have a refractor and we have a speckle, Julio Rodriguez. That is not numbered. And that one's going to Douglas. We have a franchise futures, Henry Davis and Anthony Salameto for the Pirates, going to Jason. Our refractors, we have a first Jay Allen for the Cincinnati Reds, going to Josh. And we have a first Tommy Mace for the Cleveland Indians, going to Randy. Jay Allen, 30th overall pick in the first round for the Reds. Alright, 2 packs remain. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. That's paper. Purple. Paper purple. We got Jefferson Cuero for the Milwaukee Brewers, a first Austin Love for the Cardinals, Jordan Groshans for the Blue Jays, first Jordan McCants for the Marlins, a first Henry Davis for the Pirates finally, a first Luke Murphy for the Angels, a Jordy Barley for the Nats, Luis Matos for the Giants, first Brandon Bossier for the Nats, a first Jordan Lawler for the D-backs, a first Eric Silva for the Giants, first Dustin Sands for the Nets, Keston Jerstad for the Orioles, Alexander Mojica for the Pirates, Jason Dominguez for the Yankees, first Ethan Wilson for the Phillies, first Joe Rock for the Rockies, Marco Luciano for the Giants, first Steven Hajar for the Twins, upside down Robert Hassel for the Padres. Wonder why he was upside down. That's weird. We have first Bed Krudna for the Royals. I missed something, did I? Was he just upside down? Yep, he was just upside down. And Christian Hernandez for the Cubs. And our parallel we have here is Cooper Bowman, New York Yankees. Numbered 198 of 250. And that one's going to Joe. Not a bad parallel. Cooper Bowman is a 4th rounder. And our Chromes. We have a first Tommy Mace for the Cleveland Indians for Randy. Julio Rodriguez again for Seattle. Another first Chrome, Benny Montgomery for the Rockies. A lot of Benny Montgomerys going to Tyler. A first Shane Panzini for the Royals, going to Steve. First McCade Brown for the Rockies, going to Tyler. And we have a Sky Blue of Kevin Kopps, San Diego Padres. Went to Randy. We have a franchise futures, Jordan Lawler, Ryan Bliss for the D-backs, going to Josh. Refractor, Adley Rushman, Baltimore Orioles, going to CJ. And a refractor first, Jordan McCants for the Miami Marlins. put our inserts over here. We have room. Just go over here. And last pack, the finale. We have Maximo Acosta, Texas Rangers. First Cal Conley for the Braves. McAble for the Phillies. First Jackson Wolf for the Padres. Eric Pena for the Royals. Connor Noe first for the Orioles. Angel Martinez for the Indians. First Aaron Zavala for the Rangers. Jordan Walker for the Cardinals. First Alex Pinellas for the Brewers. Ivan Herrera for the Cardinals. First Maddox Bruns for the Dodgers. Freddie Valdez for the Red Sox. Jake Fox first for the Indians. Jordan Adams for the Angels. Peter Hubeck first for the Dodgers. Eduardo Garcia for the Brewers. Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. Ryan Holgate first for the Cardinals. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. First Lonnie White Jr. for the Pirates. Adley Rutschman for the Orioles. And first Spencer Swellenbach for the Braves. And our chromes and inserts. First we have a first Henry Ford for Seattle, going to Douglas. JJ Baudet, Marlins. First Matthew Nelson, Reds. First Michael Morales, Mariners. First Jackson Jobe, Detroit Tigers for Matt. Shalen Polanco for the Pirates. First Chase McDermott for the Astros, going to Rusty. And our refractors, we have the first Owen Kellington for the Pittsburgh Pirates, going to Jason. And last, we have a Brainer Bonacci for the Boston Red Sox, going to Joshua. Camera doesn't seem to want to focus, does it? There we go. So that's our break for the evening, folks. That will conclude break number 4. Like I said, if you guys like this, there are 4 other jumbo breaks available. Just check out my schedule. That handy Google Doc will link you to all the eBay postings and the spreadsheets and everything you need to see. It's very nifty. And I'll get to work on this stuff and have it in the mail tomorrow. And I'll have your results by the end of tonight. So thanks for joining me, everyone. Hope you got some good cards. And I'll talk to you next time.